Step two, step two, step two, step two. Ah.
Go on, get it. Go on, get it. Them bars. Go on.
Can you hear anything?
I can hear a lot. Can you?
No, absolutely not. I didn't know you were recording.
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucking. I had the camera on you, fucking ready to go do your fucking thing, and
I was just fooling. I was just tomfoolery.
it's just some
Not
tomfoolery.
Flannery.
Some Tom Dick foolery.
Speaking of Flannery, have you seen BMF got canceled?
What the fuck is BMF? Here, you go ahead and take those off if you want. If it's fucking with you, if you can't hear, I could take those off.
I just didn't know if you were still playing music or where we were at.
Wow, it's over now.
I didn't know if it was in dead space. If I ruined the whole fucking intro.
You completely fucked it up.
Well,
what
no,
the
it
fuck
wasn't
is BMF?
me. I don't understand. BMF. You know,
I don't, motherfucker.
blowing me fast.
Jeez.
So you know, blowing money fast.
What is
Big
that?
Meech, Larry Hoover.
Oh, is that a movie?
It's a show. It's a 50 Cent produced.
Oh, is that like one of them powders? Or power? Fucking watch that shit.
Please forgive my friend here.
I don't
He's
want.
stuck in the 1920s. He's still watching the Andy Griffin show.
Nah, dude. I know what you're talking about. Just fucking with you.
No, but they're beefing. 50 and Big Meech.
Why?
He called him a rat.
Call 50 a rat?
They call each other rats.
Why? You know,
I think
birds of
it's-
a feather flock together.
I think it's simply because he was chilling with Ross.
Meech was?
No. Yeah, Big Meech was.
Oh.
So he fired Lil Meech.
They're still beefing, Ross and 50?
Think so.
That's forever beef, huh?
Maybe. 50,
That's fuck
50
you
holds
forever beef.
grudges. 50 holds grudges, bro. He came in the game hot.
Yeah. I mean, yo, speaking of fucking 50, what about Irv Gotti passing?
Rest in peace to
You
Irv.
see that?
Rest in peace to Irv. I'm just glad it wasn't a murder. Too soon?
Oh, I was just gonna ask you if you think 50 was popping corks. 50
He said
was like
he said
50 was like
something
the 72 Dolphins when they fucking.
He said something that was kind of a little bit insensitive.
50 was
if I-
like the
if
72 Dolphins every time fucking
I
the team
can
loses
recall.
their last time of the season. You know what I mean? The last undefeated team, they
Irv
pop the
Gotti
cork.
was a legend in the 90s. The
Yeah.
guy-
I mean, yeah.
Like everybody rapped about what they kind of did. Though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Murder Inc. If you think
Went to-
about the
went to the
collaboration Murder
feds,
Inc., you think
Went to the
about
feds, got out.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, hey, I can tell you right now, in my opinion, Ja Rule was killing the game until 50
Killed
murked him.
him.
Yeah, I mean, he was, everybody had a song like this. What do I think about you?
So
Rule,
dangerous.
baby.
What'd you think about the dude in
Sorry.
Get Rich or Die Trying? Dangerous. He was playing basically Ja Rule.
I haven't seen. I don't remember. I've only seen the movie like once.
Do
or
you
twice.
live under a rock?
No. Get Rich or Die Trying the movie.
You-
I was thinking about. I was
You
thinking
know
about the
what?
video
You got a
game.
haircut today.
Oh, thank you.
You look
Yes, I
you
did.
look kind of nice.
Yeah.
But normally you look
Shout
like
out
you
AJ
lived
Cutthroat.
under a rock.
Damn, dude. Damn, dude. You look pretty fucking shaggy the other day. I seen you
I
getting
look
flipped up over
I
there
look
too,
Shaggy
bro.
today.
Yeah.
They call me Shaggy,
Yeah.
Scooby.
Pretty sure that you're one of them dudes they were giving out like pizzas and dogs to underneath the bridge. Fucking asshole.
I love pizza. Not a dog.
Anyhow. Where
Don't
were
come
we?
after me, Fema. I
Where
just said
were
I don't want a dog.
You eating dogs now?
No, I just
What
said
do you
I
eat?
don't want a dog. I eat hot dogs, glizzies. I ain't gonna lie.
You
I
glizzy
cut them
king?
though. No, I'm not a king. I cut them down
Let me ask you a
to
question.
nice little pieces and then take bites with forks.
You know what I like doing sometimes?
Deep throwing them.
Jesus fucking Christ. No, what I like doing sometimes is like taking the glizzy and splitting it half down the middle, long ways,
Putting cheese
and
in
then
it.
cutting it half and putting it like on a hot dog or a hamburger bun,
Oh, I thought you
and
were
doing
gonna
like a
say put
sandwich, like a glizzy
cheese.
sandwich. Oh yeah, cheese too, absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, back in the day when I was a little
Stuff
guy.
'em.
Well, when I was a little guy back in the day, my grandma and grandpa, when I go over there after school and shit like that, I go hang out. They'd make me some glizzies and they'd split it down the middle and then fucking fill it with some cheese whiz.
Oh, that's fire.
Oh, bro.
I would cut mine down the middle and put cheese in them. Like a slice of cheese and just fucking then warm them up like that in the micro, like a little hoodie.
Yeah. With wrapping in tortilla.
Yeah.
What about fucking? Do you like Polish sausage? Like Polish sausage sandwiches? You ever had that shit? With like a pickle spare?
I don't really.
On
I'm
some
not.
rye?
Not really a Polish sausage, but
You'll smoke some other sausage.
not like Italian sausage sandwiches or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mostly
Like at the
patties.
bazaars?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Those are fire.
The fire.
Those are good with like dynamite green chili
Yeah.
on them instead of like the
Some
peppers.
provolone.
Let's go. And a little mozz.
Yeah.
A little mozzarella too.
Yeah.
Make it real cheesy. What's your favorite Italian dish?
I'm married to her. Nah, sheesh, bro, that's hard.
It's hard to.
It is hard.
It's like
honestly.
answering like,
'Cause,
what's your favorite Mexican dish?
Some good pasta sometimes it's just a go-to and it's a good.
Bro, you know what's well, I don't know if it's underrated, but because you see it on everyone's fucking menu, but some really good chicken parm.
Mm-hmm.
My sister can throw down on some chicken parm, dog.
Peyton Manning loves chicken parm.
Chicken parm sandwich.
Yeah, he does.
Hey, you know who's got a good? We were talking about sausage sandwich. You know who's got a good sausage sandwich? You ever had Little Nick's up in like off of Kipling and like 49th of Wheat Ridge? They got a good sausage sandwich. Fire. But anyhow, bro, fuck, dude, what's up? Long time no see. I mean, we jumped right into it and had some fun with it, but
yeah, because we had a
good
little
with you,
bit
man?
of technical difficulties on this end, but it's good. Sorry to the people we didn't get a proper introduction.
no, we had all that. Music,
No.
bro.
I mean, like, hi.
Oh
How's
well,
it
we
been?
just
Where you
catching
at?
up. They catching up too. Shit, what up, y'all?
Because it's been a long time.
It's been a
Shouldn't
while,
have left you
dude. Life.
without some dope shit. Step two. Who sings that? Chat.
I can just hear his voice in the background of my mind right now.
What'd you think about like him as a producer?
Oh, dude. Fucking one of the guys that you can say had a claim to be like a sound of the late 90s and early 2000s. You know, sound of a decade.
Yeah.
You think about some of the biggest hits. How many of them does he have his hands on? You know, the people he's worked with.
I forgot who I was talking to the other day about like.
What do you think about their
freestyling.
album? His album when he came out with Timbaland and Magoo.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
Like I had a few of them, but I love the latest one. I don't know if it was the latest one, but the latest one that I really was on had the Indian flute.
Yeah.
You know, I was killing that right there. See how I was
You
in
know.
the intro to it right there, everybody.
No, but he's dope, dude.
What's up, man? How's the fam?
Family's good, bro. Family's good.
Yeah.
Just you know, we're fucking moving along, getting out of the wintertime, getting fucking
Quick this year.
getting
Yeah.
into spring, and fucking we were at my mom's house the other day, and it's like, dude, I you see your kids grow, but then sometimes like you could see the same thing, but then one day be surprised by it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so like for the last like good little stretch, fucking Kai's just been shooting up, right? So we were at my mom's house the other day, and he's like fucking towering over the counter, just looking over the counter. I'm like, God damn, that kid's getting tall already, bro. He's all fucking helping himself to some cookies and shit.
The cookies have to move up
yeah,
higher
dude,
now.
for real, bro.
That's
So,
funny.
so it's just cool seeing them grow, bro. Seeing them get bigger, and just it's been cool, dude.
That
It's
also
busy,
sucks.
bro. Well, yeah, dude.
Because they get old quick.
It's part of that, bro. And it's like talking to AJ and Donald. It's like different problems, different things for them. You know what I
Life
mean?
for them now.
Yeah, bro. And like trying to explain that certain things are certain ways sometimes, and you just got to work through them and find your way. And they do, bro. It's hard.
Yeah.
I think back. Just because you say something's hard doesn't mean that you're like in any way like telling them not to go through with it or not.
Yeah.
I think people hear other people talk and say, "Oh, life's hard," or "This is hard," and they're like, "Oh, stop being a pussy."
Yeah.
And that's not what I mean by when you can say like, something's hard. That doesn't mean like a person is like fucking complaining about it.
Yeah.
They're just trying to, keep the fucking focus on the fact that things are tough sometimes and you got to work through them, and that doesn't make you any less a person because you go through some hard times. As a matter of fact, I'd kind of wonder about you if you didn't go through some hard times, and wonder about your ability to do certain things or to
handle hard.
yeah, to get through in hard times. You know what I mean? So, it's just trying to remember that. I guess, you know, tell the older kids it's okay to go through that, and you know, it's kind of like when we coaching kids, you know, it's okay to go through some tough shit sometimes because it makes you better, and eventually you figure it out. And I think that's the best part about it is learning how to get through them.
For sure. For sure.
What
For
about
sure.
you? How's your fam?
Chilling. Good, bro. We're you know, getting back into the swing of things after being injured with DJ for so long, and he had his first tournament, so it's about to be state.
Tell him stop picking his nose.
Yeah, I mean, thumbs get stuck in nostrils and they break fairly easy, you know. So he's better now though.
He gets stuck in other places too.
Whoa, my hands can't reach that far.
You got short arms.
That's the whole thumb in there, bro. Like you're going thumb deep. What's going down?
Oh, dude, I was talking about like drains and shit.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
you smelt your finger when you said that. Yeah, see what I'm saying?
So stupid, dude.
Did you see the Batista or the? I almost said the Batista.
Talk about the Benavides fight.
The Benavides fight.
I didn't.
Oh, dude, it was a pretty good fight.
You watched the Rumble?
I watched a portion of it, and then DJ had to go lay down, and so I turned it off, and we didn't finish it. He finished it. I missed the end of it.
Yeah.
I heard it was kind of.
Wrestling's so different now for me than it was. Like I don't know anybody. You know, a lot of the old. It's fucking crazy to see some of the old heads. Like they old heads, dude.
It's
like
crazy to see some of the guys who aren't as old heads as us though, and that they're old heads. Like John Cena. John Cena is old, bro.
what is he? 40 something?
Yeah,
50 almost?
that's old. But like,
Fuck you! I'm gonna be 42 in April. Fuck you.
I know, but like he wasn't like an old head to me is like the dudes we came up on.
Well, yeah.
And some of those dudes look better than.
Well, and that's
John
what I
Cena.
mean, dude. Like, in like you know, Triple H's old ass. Like
You know
he's
who's a badass?
Shawn Michaels look old as fuck.
Is Scott Steiner's son,
Oh yeah.
Braun. What's his name? Braun something. But did you see him fucking spear the YouTuber?
Yeah.
He fucking stuck him, bro.
Motherfucker.
He was like, oh, yeah, I felt it. I felt.
Did
that
you feel
shit.
for him?
No, I felt it literally.
Dude, how do you feel about YouTubers in the Rumble and like?
I mean,
I know it's been.
Jake Paul's gonna fight Canelo.
I heard that's off now, bro.
I heard so too.
But like I see, I guess Jake Paul tweeted something, but I'm like confused because I read yesterday that Canelo had signed like a 3-fight deal with whoever he signed with, and that was including a September fight with
Crawford.
with Bud. Yep.
And I heard
And
that's
then I heard that the fight with Jake Paul wasn't part of that 3-fight deal. But that's all it said. It didn't say that it was off or anything.
That would be so horrible, dog. I don't want to see Jake Paul go straight to Canelo.
Is that like the
Like
is,
that's
is
a
that
slap
the
in
is
the
that the old
face.
head in you saying talking?
No, I think that's just a slap in the face to everybody who had to go through the fucking ranks of boxing, dog.
So-
like you didn't beat a bunch of boxers to get to the guy.
Yeah,
Like that's like, come on, bro. Like
it would give it validity to to his movement. Like if Canelo fought Jake, like
it would.
for as much validity that it
It's
gave.
great for Jake Paul, but it's fucking a slap in the face to everybody else.
Well, that's what I'm saying. For as much validity, boxing validity as it gave Jake Paul to fight Mike Tyson, it didn't really give him the validity that it's still a sideshow especially after you see how the fight went. It's still a sideshow. So if you fight Canelo, like that makes it more his shit more real. Because I mean, you think Canelo's not gonna look like an old man, bro?
He might for a bag.
You think Canelo would take a bag and not have the pride?
If he's gonna
if
fight-
even being still active, you know what I mean?
I mean, as long as they take the fight in Canada.
Well, I don't think it matters if he loses, right?
Yes,
it's
it does.
Is it a
You
title
better
fight?
not lose to. Yes, it matters.
No. I'm saying like Jake Paul's not getting a title fight. It's an exhibition, right?
Probably.
So I mean, yeah, it matters if he loses, but it don't matter
It
if he
matters
loses. He
takes
ain't.
it. If he takes
He ain't
it,
losing no title.
It looks so bad on Canelo if he takes it. To be honest.
Well, Canelo has nothing to win taking it.
And
There's
everything
nothing
to
for him
lose.
to gain taking it.
Like, what does it do for him in the boxing world? It kind of says you're done.
Well, it kind of says that I'm bored with who you guys are offering me to fight, and I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight Bivol, and you know, I'm looking
I'm
for
a
my
duck.
bag. I've fought so long. I'm looking for my bag. That's all it is. He's looking for his bag, bro. What else does he have to prove?
He has to fight the fighters that we want him to fight.
Yeah, that's what you want. What does he have to prove to anybody else, though?
That's what everybody else did. It's just a part of the game. Like no one's bigger than the program.
Yeah, but Floyd fought a bunch of quote unquote
Floyd
nobodies.
still fought everybody until he was done. Who did
Yeah.
he not?
No, I'm not saying he didn't. I'm just trying to think of
Who
like,
did he duck? Like he fought everybody. You
yeah,
could say he fought Pacquiao when Pacquiao wasn't in his prime.
that's
That's
the
one thing you
that's
could
the fight
say.
that came to mind was that
But
they took too long, that it wasn't their best
he
effort.
fought him,
But yeah, no,
and
no.
like he didn't start to do the sideshow shit before he fought him. You know what I mean? Like he didn't go fight Jake Paul until after,
But that wasn't an
or
opportunity.
Logan
That
or
wasn't an
whatever, whoever
opportunity
he
there,
fought.
Logan.
Logan.
There wasn't an opportunity
I
there
heard
in his
they're
prime.
fighting each other.
That's what I heard too. But it wasn't an opportunity for him in his prime, though. Think about that.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have been. He wouldn't have took it. He would have been like, no.
No, I'm just
I'm
saying though.
fucking
But it
Floyd
was.
Money Mayweather.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I
I'm the
saw him
bag.
take.
I'm the bag.
Because back then
He's the bag.
back then I would have said I don't never see Floyd Mayweather take a exhibition fight against a YouTuber, and he did.
You know why that was an opportunity then? Because Floyd would have never let a YouTuber out hustle him.
Didn't before that he went and took some like exhibition opportunity, some dude in Japan.
He fought Andre, or one of the wrestlers.
No. He fought the Big Show. That was during his prime.
Show.
And knocked him out.
Yeah.
Big Show killed that motherfucker, dude. So
Boom,
so
big
hey,
old
thank you, because you only helped my argument, because
No,
that
sir.
is some sideshow shit. WrestleMania, that's a sideshow.
That is a sideshow, but it's not like that is not boxing.
Do you
It's
remember
not
when Big
in
Show
boxing.
put his hands around that fool's throat, dude? How fucking
He was
big
tiny
that
then.
was. Yeah, bro. It's a little guy, dude.
I
Little
feel
guy.
so old, bro, because like I feel like I watched all these dudes like grow up in their careers. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But, like,
yeah.
We're the same age almost. A lot
Dude,
of these dudes,
I
or
remember-
they're older than me. Some of them like
I remember watching
I'm like-
Floyd when he was Pretty Boy.
just like John Cena. He's probably older than me. And I'm like, oh, that fool's a young head.
Well, but you know, have you watched like Iron Claw and some of these like these documentaries of the behind the scenes? Like you don't realize how much the grind like to get to the big show that some of these dudes go through. All these like little regional wrestling organizations, and you know what I mean. So
Yeah.
like a lot of these cats, dude, they don't get there until they're fucking in their 30s. You know what I
'Cause
mean?
Your favorite wrestler was Jimmy Fly Snuka.
Never. Superfly Jimmy Snuka, but never.
Yes, it was.
Now my favorite wrestler growing up was like
Goldust.
Ultimate Warrior. He liked Goldust.
He loved Goldust. His
Hey,
son,
Goldust kept him a dime.
his son's a badass though.
Cody Rhodes. It's
Or his, not his
that's his brother.
brother.
Yeah, that's Dustin Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes'
Dustin,
son.
his nephew. Then it's not
Oh.
his brother.
Cody Rhodes is his brother, dude.
Is Goldust his brother?
Yeah.
No.
Swear to God, his dad is Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream. Yeah. They're brothers. They're not. There's a big age gap, but Cody Rhodes is an example, though. Cody Rhodes is fucking pretty old, too. He's about as old as you.
Nah, for real?
Dude, want me to Google it?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. He's been around for a minute, bro. I was actually he was on one of these podcasts I watched, bro, and it was actually a pretty good little fucking conversation. But yeah, dude, he's definitely.
Bro, what'd you think about Kendrick killing it at the Grammys?
It was cool.
I mean, he won more Grammys for his diss song than Drake's won his whole career. Is that like the biggest?
Yeah, dude, the Grammys are.
But is that the biggest?
Dog.
Is that the biggest
Dog.
defeat in rap history? That song.
It's been over.
No, I know, but
When
like,
when motherfuckers sang that shit 3 times on stage in Los Angeles with everybody and their mother from LA coming on stage to join them, that shit was over.
There's not been a decisive victory like that in hip hop ever.
Dog, that song, and then when you hear mustard, like, dude, it's fucking been over, bro. like,
Man,
like,
somebody gotta do it.
Hey, you hear that beat, dude, and you just already like certified pedophile, like, dude, it's all there, dude. Like, it's been over. Yo, Cody Rhodes, 39 years old.
Damn, that fool's older than me and younger than you. by far.
Dusty Rhodes' father by a couple years, bitch. And he's gonna be 40 this year, so fuck off. Yeah, Dusty Rhodes is his dad. Dustin Rhodes is his half brother.
That's
What was he?
crazy.
Stardust, right? That was his.
What he came out as
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's what he came out as, but that's when he
when he
dressed up
came
in the.
out.
When he came out with his brother.
Yeah, that's funny.
Fucking.
Did you watch Gladiator? The new Gladiator?
Not the new one. I haven't seen it yet.
Jeez.
Old one's classic though, bro.
Yeah, I know. It's
No, dude, you giving me shit for not watching TV? I'm sorry.
watching a movie.
I'm sorry for not watching the movie.
Why don't you, Albert?
A lot of times, I don't know.
Good.
A lot of times, I don't know. And I watch some movies on like Netflix or on Hulu and shit that they didn't move me, so I don't
You're on
remember the
Tubi.
names too well. You know what I mean?
You're watching Tubi movies.
No. Like I've seen some new movies that they don't move me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gladiator 2 is pretty good. You should check it out. Yeah.
I introduced the kids to like the fucking Star Wars stuff. To like the new Star Wars though, not the old Star Wars.
Yeah.
Old Star Wars is hard to watch. I love them, but they're hard to watch. It's just like the technology and shit's different now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like it just you're like, yeah, dude, it just doesn't hit the same way.
We were having that conversation on the bus on the way to our basketball game about like all of our old shows, and they were like, "Was you guys like how did they look back then?" Like,
Well, I was watching some old shit, and
CGI.
some of
What
the
was your
jokes just didn't
CGI?
hit no more, bro. Like some of the jokes were just like so outdated and just like.
And some of the shows were questionable.
Yeah, bro, sus as shit. Sus
Questionable.
as shit, bro. Like, damn, this is what we used to watch, dude.
Yeah.
Like, this used to be the shit, and now I feel a little weird about watching it, bro. Like, yeah, dude. You know, you live and you learn, dude. That's why you can't. That's why, in my opinion, bro. Like, obviously, there's exceptions to the rule, like every rule. But that's why you can't fucking judge people when they do some shit and you pull it up from fucking 10 years ago, bro. You know? If they say some shit, obviously. Like, obviously, the fucking obvious is obvious. Like, motherfucker, like, doing some chomo shit or murder shit, or that's different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if motherfuckers are cracking jokes and then all of a sudden the fucking something surfaces and they said some questionable shit or acted questionable, dude, like, you can't fucking
blame them.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we all learn from our fucking past and our mistakes, dude. Like, that's part of life, bro.
Grow through it.
How do you know not to do something
you know
if you don't
what I mean?
fucking do it, you know? Or how do you know not to burn yourself if you haven't accidentally touched the stove or fucking brushed up against the iron or something? You know what I mean? Like, dude, that's just, yeah, bro. I don't know how we got there, but
Nah, because that's where we're at.
that's where we're at, bro.
That's
And
where we're at in
that's where
today's
we're at.
world,
This
bro.
world is fucking crazy right now, dude.
It's fucking intense, and it's gonna get worse, and then it'll get better, hopefully. But who knows? Some lady yelled at me at 7-Eleven for cutting her in line, and she was still looking at the M&Ms and Skittles.
You know what the problem is, bro?
She was entitled, and she
Why?
thought I was entitled. And the guy asked me, "Can I help you next?" And I said, "Sure. No one's in line."
You know what the problem is? It's too many motherfuckers just get to spend their life behind a screen or a phone, and they can go on like Twitter or fucking Facebook and shit and just talk all the shit they want,
Yeah.
and they think that shit's okay in the real world, bro. And they don't like we're so kind of technologically bound, bro, that fucking we don't talk to people the same way like we used to, bro. You know what I mean? And so they get fresh and the motherfuckers think they get to say something that they want to say, and you know sometimes they get caught slipping.
Yeah, I remember like back in the day, like you could hear someone say something, but you really couldn't question it or look into it until you seen that person. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
now you could just go on fucking social media and have a fight on social media, or go in the DMs and have conversations on social media just like that. Get in touch with somebody.
Yeah. Yo, I just seen such and such, and they were saying this
Everything
about
had to like play out in real life.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Now beefs
timing.
and arguments happen over the phone, and
Well, then we don't hold on to shit no more either. It's like everything's like a cycle, just like the news cycle. You know what I mean? Like everything's just fucking here for a second and then fucking long forgotten, bro. Because we're just fucking so overwhelmed with just shit, dude. Like overwhelmed with fucking everything, dude. I don't know, bro. It's great. Sometimes I don't post too much anymore lately, bro. I've been kind of just quiet on posting and. You know, I've been trying not to read that shit because it's crazy. Motherfuckers going back and forth. Family been going back and forth.
Yeah,
Like, dude,
I've been
it's
watching
like,
my uncle and
dude,
my
I'm
cousins go at it. And honestly, bro, it's like, it's just people like, I don't know, people are brainwashed, kind of. It seems like both on both ends.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like people just read way too much into their own personal propaganda, and they fucking go at each other
Well,
over.
I feel like if you're like giving like fucking 50 headlines over and over and over and over again throughout the day through just what shit that you're looking at, shit that you're listening to, watching, like it's kind of part of the plan, dude. It's like the programming, dude. Like, when we talk about shit, like we don't get too deep into like political type shit, but we do talk, and we do talk about how I feel about sometimes just like, like shit just seems like it's like organized chaos.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, and as long as we're just focused on the chaos, like you don't see. It's a Wizard of Oz. Don't pay attention to who's behind the curtain.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's just fucking ridiculous sometimes, bro. But I also understand and can't tell somebody don't fight for what they believe in either, bro. Like fucking, that's what this whole thing's built on is people fighting for what they believe in.
The crazy thing is, like, you think that with all of the technology and everything that we have, we would be quicker to educate ourselves about each other and not be so judgmental
Yeah.
and quick to like jump to conclusions on how somebody else feels or believes about something. You know what I mean? Instead, we would go and research it,
Yeah, but
and it would get better. But it's worse than it ever has been.
dude, when you suck down your drink from with the straw, you know what I mean? Like you kind of control the flow, and you're able to fucking enjoy it, and and it serves its purpose, dude. But when you're sucking down all this information with a fire hose, bro, like it's just overwhelming, bro, and it's
You
chaos, dude.
said,
You know what I mean? Like,
got him.
but but yeah, dude. Like, so I understand why people are just so freaking so charged, dude. Because man, they just serve us this chaos on a platter, dude. Chaos on a platter, and it's like I've always felt like there's never like the loudest voices are the ones that are farthest apart. But like everyone else that's a little bit closer on shit, they got the least loud voice. You know what I mean? And they're the ones that suffer from it.
I got a serious question for you.
Yeah.
What day do you think is going to become the new Purge Day?
Fuck, dude. You ever go back and watch the Purge movies
I watched the
over the
show.
course? I haven't watched the show yet. Is it good?
It's cool. Yeah, it's cool.
I've seen it. Like,
It's not like, I mean, it's just like an annual purge.
that was our Halloween like horror movie night. We were watching like horror flicks. It was like we watched The Purge. And it's crazy because they always say, what's the saying, art mimics life or whatever.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wonder, dude, like, and this might just be fucking, stoner in me. Sometimes I wonder though, like if people like use movies and shit to like put out a warning sign to like certain things because
I
because
would
you see
imagine.
it, but then you start thinking about shit like that, but then also you find out too like the Pentagon has a movie budget.
Well, do you think it's a reason The Simpsons have predicted a lot of life?
Yeah, it's shit like that.
You know what I mean? Like,
But like but then you see like I said, the Pentagon has a movie budget. Like if people want to use tanks and shit in their movies, well, the Pentagon gets to like this part of this program was like it suggests how certain things happen, right? So maybe it does and maybe it doesn't, but like I always feel like it does, dude, because you can't go and watch something, even watching old shows, and you're like, well, how the fuck didn't we notice back then that this shit was like this?
or how they reference and talk about certain things happening and then they happen.
Yeah, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I mean, I think for sure there's little gems throughout all kinds of different content. You know what I mean? That suggests things and then it happens and it was somebody trying to leak something or put something out.
We're just a dream of somebody else, bro. It's like deja vu's, dude. I feel like fucking
Deja vu trips
they
me out.
dude hard, bro. Like
Crazy, because sometimes I have some crazy deja vu and then it comes true and I'm like, what the fuck? That was like shit you would only see in a dream.
well, then it's never like some life saving shit. It's like fucking you'll be at work and like Bob will come talk to you and it's like some. Fuck did I dream this, dude?
And
like,
then it ends.
yeah, bro.
And
Just
it's like,
just
what
suddenly,
happened? I don't remember what happened.
Yeah.
Bob just left, and all of a sudden,
it's just like
I
a
was
3-second moment, and then you're like, well, I know what happens later, but I don't. You know what I mean? Those ones trip me out, dude. The motherfuckers that think like life's a simulation or a part of a simulation. It's wild, dude.
It's crazy. It feels like it when Luka's getting traded to the Lakers.
Dude.
What the hell's going on? And then the Nuggets just don't pull nothing, don't do nothing. I mean,
You know what that tells me, bro?
that we're confident.
What if I think if the Nuggets are going to trade anybody at some point, it's going to be Jamal.
Then they should have did it.
They can't because they couldn't trade him or they couldn't trade Aaron Gordon because they just signed extensions right before the. But it's based on the timing of their extension. There's like a certain amount of days you can't trade a person after they signed.
Yeah, but what value or who are we going to get?
Porter's been balling, dude. What are you talking about?
Who are we going to get now after they get rid of Jamal?
Well, they're saying Bruce Brown might be potential buyout, and if that happens, then like Denver's like one of the potential suitors, but they got to cut some cap.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, bro.
They got no bench, bro.
We need a star.
Also. Wow, Russ has been playing like one.
Russ has been playing like one.
He's hurt now, but
we need somebody with Russ and with fucking Jokic.
That
bro.
concern.
Like, there's too many. Like, look, the Warriors just went out and got Jimmy Butler. The fucking Lakers just landed fucking Luka, and even though Dallas got Anthony Davis, like that's still a big time fucking.
We still beat the Lakers, like, bro. We still beat the Lakers.
We'll see.
We still beat the Lakers
in 7.
I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck if it's 4, 5, 6, or 7. We still beat them.
Oh, we'll see.
Still beat them.
I hope. I hope you're right. But
Golden State better work. I hope they can make up fucking ground and make the playoffs because right now they're still on the outside looking in.
Weren't we just talking about history repeating itself and how we're constantly not making moves?
Hey, but you didn't make a move at the trade deadline 2 years ago.
And then the last time we had a great team,
we didn't
make moves. The next time we made moves, we got rid of our stars.
We didn't make moves.
Don't be surprised.
We didn't make moves.
We get rid of
ago.
If the joke's on us, and all of a sudden next year or the year after,
you right now saying something.
They start to joke around. Right if you know where I'm going.
Hey.
He's going to Barry Sanders us, and we're going to be fucked.
Listen, first of all, they didn't make moves 2 years ago, and look what happened. They held pat. Everyone was telling them to make a move, go get somebody. Look what happened. They got Reggie Jackson in a buyout.
Listen,
They got Reggie Jackson in the buyout. Although he didn't do anything in the playoffs, they got Reggie Jackson in the buyout, and the team they had fucking went and won a title. The first one. So, I'm not saying that gives anybody the benefit of the doubt not to make moves. What I'm saying is I trust the process.
But were you upset that they didn't make a move?
Not really.
Lies.
Not really. I'm dead serious. I didn't do. Who are they gonna get? Zach LaVine?
No, we should.
For MPJ?
Why couldn't we have got Luka?
Dog, they ain't making that move.
Why?
Because dog, they ain't making that move.
Why? We could have got rid of a lot. I would have got rid of like damn near everybody.
Because what makes you think that Dallas wanted MPJ for Luka? Or what makes you think
2 people?
You know what we ain't talking about is the fact that Luka got traded for 1 fucking first round draft pick in Anthony Davis, and you got Mikal Bridges that got like 5 first rounders for him. You know what I mean? Like they got these other guys getting 2 or 3 first rounders. Which means we could have
probably got
what is
MPJ
that about?
For Luka.
Nah, dude, I think we're fine.
I think we're okay.
Do you think Luka's being out of shape and weight issues that they're talking about are anything valid?
Jokic is out of shape and
Jokic is not out of shape.
No. When they say these things about him, right? Often he looks like he doesn't need the 12-year-old boy running down the court. He's so sloppy and clumsy and this and that. And he's a fucking animal.
They said Luka's an animal. They said Luka's weighing like 270. Dog.
Luka's an animal.
Jokic is like 280, 290. Dog.
Sometimes you know what?
And Jokic is like taller, bro.
Pit bulls gain weight too.
All right, dog. I'm just asking.
Right? Huskies gain weight too.
Question. Hey,
dogs get bigger, but they're still dogs.
We're talking the Nugs, right? And I got to give a prop to the Nugs, bro, because
they're up there.
But Sean, Bowers, my boy over there at North, he used to be the coach for track, but he still coaches like the Special Olympics stuff.
Oh, for real.
And so, what was it? Day or 2 ago, the Nuggets hosted Special Olympics at basketball camp, and fucking Jokic. Sean was telling me that Jokic sat there and fucking hung out with the kids like the longest of anybody. Bounced balls with the kids. Did the whole basketball thing. Everyone else was there. Everyone was like MPJ. He said everyone was great. He's like, but just Jokic was just. He noticed that he was just there like constantly longer than everyone else. Just kind of, like everyone fulfilled their obligations and maybe did a little bit more, but like it was just super over the top with him. And then one of the kids is like, and I might be butchering the quote, but one of the kids told him like, it must be great being a basketball player. And he told him, he goes, or it's great, it's awesome that you're a basketball player. Something like that. He's like, it's awesome that you're you, to the kid, like fucking
Yeah.
showing love and giving some. So it's like, that's dope, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking,
that is tight.
that guy's the GOAT, bro.
That's
We're
tight.
gonna,
He is
dude.
dope. He is amazing, but don't be surprised if they start joking with you because you keep playing with them,
I mean,
putting your trust in the white man.
well, hey,
the white man.
that's why I say, like, if there's really some beef between Joker and Jamal, he'll see him gone at the end of the season. They'll find a way.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Let's hope that doesn't come to that. Speaking of people leaving, since we haven't talked for a while, are you glad Prime didn't leave?
I am.
What about Dallas hiring fucking Brian Schottenheimer instead of fucking
Did you see
even giving Prime an interview?
No, I can't think of it. Oh, Michael Fabiano going off on Jerry Jones.
Mm-mm.
He was faded too, and he was like, "You fucking ruined the organization, Brian Schottenheimer."
Dude,
Yeah, bro. No, it's crazy. I think Prime staying here is huge.
what about Marshall Falk signing? Did you see that? They signed Marshall
Huge.
Falk as running back coach.
Huge, bro. But
Dude,
the thing
that's
is,
wild.
I heard, I did hear that Jordan Seaton said that the locker room is having struggles vibing a little bit without Travis and Shador in there.
Yeah, you're gonna need some leadership stepping up for sure.
But you know,
Well, they got that kid from Liberty too, that quarterback. So hopefully, maybe he can come in. You know, I know they got
but
Julian Lewis.
He's a new kid too. Julian's a new kid. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but I'm saying he's an older kid though,
Yeah.
so he might be able to take reins and kind of hopefully get him right.
Yeah, and hopefully guys like Seaton and some of the other guys who are still gonna be at CU,
Yeah,
will kind of step up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
well, that's the thing about the transfer portal is I don't know how many guys have been there since the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of those guys graduated.
Or even gonna stay.
Yeah.
I mean, potentially some of these guys could leave if things really don't shape up. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
The way they want them to. But it's huge that he stood. I think it says a lot about him.
Did you have any doubts?
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we talked about the doubts publicly, kind of on here about.
Yeah, but
him
like since we
potentially
last
leaving.
talked, like it gained some real traction when he's like they're talking about him talking to Dallas, and
Yeah.
I know they didn't have anything formal, but you know, I think, but again, bro, it comes back, and we've talked about this a whole bunch on the show. It comes back to like he's been a man of his word for the most part, bro. Like,
Yeah, I honestly, bro, I watched this show. I wanted to write him a letter and just tell him what an inspiration he is, dog. Like, I'm a fan. Like, I'm a true fan of him, bro, as a man. You know what I mean? Like, just what he stands for, how much, like, love and respect he has for Peggy.
yeah,
You know what I mean? The CU super fan. And, like, it's just, he's really a part of Boulder, bro. Like,
Yeah.
he's a part of Boulder now. And
deep
it's,
too, bro. It's not
amazing.
just yeah, dude. I think so too, man.
I think he brings him a natty.
I mean,
I think he could bring him a natty.
that would be awesome, dude.
Because, I mean, he's still bringing in Louis. Just because he's losing some Louis, he's bringing in
Wow,
Louis.
and I think signing Julian Lewis, right? That's
Bringing in
big.
coaches like Marshall Falk.
But then also like, so that's like first clue he's not leaving, right? But then double it down, bro, and bringing in Marshall Falk, and then officially he's not going anywhere. Like that's, dude, that's big, bro. Like I think that's one of the biggest questions people had, like maybe high recruits had, and that's what you heard him say it a few times. That's what other coaches have been saying to people. Oh, he's leaving. He's leaving. He's leaving. He's not sticking around. Once his kid's gone, he's gone. Right? People have been saying that. And now that he's been like, I've been telling you I'm staying. Like, and that's what I said, man. He's been a man of his word. And like, that's big for recruits, bro.
And he's weeding out, whatever, there's two sides of every coin. You see the stories of kids leaving and not liking the culture, right? But he's making it his culture. He's weeding out the bad apples, per se. You know what I mean? Whatever you got to say, and he's making it his home, bro.
Well, and if you instill in something, you got to have everyone buy in. If you have, just a one or two that aren't bought in, bro, they can really bring down the whole house.
But let's keep it real. They're giving him a primetime bag. They're giving him a primetime bag.
They said they got like there's a extension on the table that he ain't signed yet though.
But he's getting a bag, bro.
Dude,
He's getting bags, and he's probably not signing it because He probably wants to wait to see what happens with Shador. Because who knows? It still could be
I don't worry about the NFL. You know what I worry about?
another college.
You know what I worry about? Is I worry about DeBoer not working out in Alabama. I worry
Yeah,
about
I
Jumbo
got
Fisher this year not working out at Florida State. Or not Jumbo Fisher, goddamn, Norvell not
Yeah.
working out at Florida State. Like, I worry about another one of those schools that can pay the buyout. I wonder if that's the holdup with the contract is the language on the buyout. Because if I'm the school, I'm like, yo, fucking $20 million buyout or 10, to get you out this deal. And if I'm Dion, I ain't trying to have. If you really about being here, then buyout don't matter. But if like it's potential to go somewhere else, you want that buyout to be as minimal of an issue as possible.
Yeah, I think he's here.
Yeah.
I think he's here now, though. I don't. I had concern before, but I feel like I don't know. You can just tell when something's genuine, and it feels genuine. It really does to me.
Well, he always likes to use the term, I've got the receipts, and all I can do is look at the receipts I have and see what is what and who's who, and it's been the same message the whole time, every time. Um, there may have been some innuendos here and there, but every time he's been asked, he said, I'm here, I'm staying here, I love it here. And that's kind of been consistently what's gone on. So until that message stops being consistent, all I can do is sit here and root for him, man, and hope to God that freaking we go from 9 wins to 11, 12 wins, and we're playing for a natty in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What? Speaking of coaching carousel, what do you think about Vegas and our changes and our latest?
You ready to have Russ?
Our latest additions. I'm down with Russ.
You ready to have Russ?
I'm down with Russ. I think Russ still has a lot in the tank. I think
You trying to convince yourself already?
No, in life sometimes. AJ told me this one time. Go where you're appreciated.
That's true.
Go where you're appreciated. You know what I mean? And I think Russ right now is been with two people or two organizations that have been using him for his talent and not appreciating him. And we want to bring him in and appreciate him. Give him an office. Maybe even buy him a penthouse suite somewhere.
Bro, don't do that.
It doesn't even matter.
Don't fucking do that.
It doesn't matter.
Get Sierra a residency.
Get Sierra a residency with Bruno maybe.
Don't do
Who
that,
knows?
bro. I don't
Who
know,
knows?
man.
I think Russ is still dangerous. I think Russ can win games, and I think Russ can win with the liking of maybe Travis Hunter, maybe Ashton Genty. One of those guys. I think they'll be available for us to take.
They're not drafting that fucking running back.
Yeah, we might.
They're not.
We might.
But listen,
we might move up.
I agree with you.
The talk is we might trade. The talk is we might trade with Cleveland.
Yeah, I see something like that happening.
We might trade with Cleveland, but
see
we
that.
also want Miles.
Going after a quarterback. But listen, I agree with you in that Russ can still play. I don't think Russ is special anymore.
We don't need special. We need a game manager. We've never had a game manager.
Yeah, dog, but
Even in Derek Carr. Derek Carr has
bro,
glimpses of special, but he didn't have game manager. He was just a competitor. Fourth quarter comebacks, led the team in comebacks. He was a fucking great winner, but he wasn't a game manager. He put us in bad situations.
You can't, dog. You can't. You could be a game manager and fuck around and beat Trevor Siemian or fucking Brock Osweiler or fuck any other backup you want to name. Dude, you got to have a little bit of special. You can't just be a game manager.
Brock Osweiler won a Super Bowl.
He was very instrumental with the Broncos winning the Super Bowl. Yeah, he was.
He did.
Yeah, he was. But
do guys like Nick Foles.
But he had a dude.
He wasn't special.
Nick Foles.
Trent Dilfer. He wasn't special.
Don't even go Dilfer. Dilfer had a special defense.
But he wasn't.
Do the Raiders got a special defense?
But he wasn't special.
Do the Raiders got a special
defense? We are
defense?
once we add
you
Myles
gotta have
Garrett.
some special.
When we add Myles Garrett.
You ain't getting Myles Garrett.
It's going to be special, baby. Let me tell you.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think you're dreaming.
I might be. But
is Pete Carroll still got special?
You know why I love Pete Carroll? I think Pete Carroll brings the what we want from a Raiders coach, like the tenacity we need from our coach, without the I'm trying to embody the Raider, and be like this super tough guy.
I think that's the dumbest shit ever. Is going in there and like, oh, I'm gonna do the Raider thing, the Raider way, the Raider this.
It irritates me, bro. You know the last guy who I thought was true to himself, the last two guys, actually, and he even bought into the Raider way a little bit, but he played for the Raiders. Was Tom Cable, loved him. Jack Del Rio. Jack Del Rio, bro, I felt like he stood true to him.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And I thought we were successful with Jack. I thought we were successful with Tom. I AP was great, but he was a player's coach, and he tried to like. I feel like he was embodying the Raider mascot more
yeah.
than the Raider coach we needed. You know what I mean?
Does
Like,
does having Tom Brady in the building kind of got to
absolutely.
do something for the ownership? Because I feel like all that you mentioned Del Rio having success and then they get rid of him. Like you mentioned, there's guys that have had success before and then they get rid of a little early.
Hmm.
Like so, I'm wondering like you can blame the coaches and do this that all you want, but at some point it comes from the top, and I feel like they don't have very good direction being pointed out. They haven't since Al died, and it's been even a little before then when he was alive towards the end of his life, where
Yeah.
there was just no direction. It was kind of like you said, the stuck in the old days of the Raider way and thinking it's 1980 something and
Hmm.
1970 something, and it's great to be able to fall back on that stuff, but you also got to grow too.
I do think I do think having Tom in the building is huge for us because he's a winner. He knows what it takes to win, and he knows what it takes to find like sometimes to real recognize real.
Yeah, yeah,
Right? Dogs sense
yeah,
dogs. Right? There's the reason why like when an alpha and another alpha are in the room, there's that tension
yeah.
because they sense each other. You know what I mean? And so if we could bring a guy in who was a 6th round draft pick, scrawny, green bean looking quarterback who no one saw anything in, and he became the greatest quarterback to play the game, I think he can also pick that out of a hat. And I think that he's probably proven that because if you think that he didn't have any play or any part in some of the free agency acquisitions that the Patriots had over the years or when he was in Tampa, what they've done, you're crazy. I think he has had some opinion in some of that stuff. I know he didn't have as much opinion as he wanted because that was obviously a lot of the issues that they had. But Tom's terrific, and so will we be. Just win, baby. Just win.
Jesus Christ.
Commitment to excellence, baby. Let's go.
All right. And while we're on the topic,
Shador.
where does he go?
He goes to Vegas. We're gonna trade up with Cleveland,
Number one
and
overall,
uh,
huh? Or no, that's number two, huh?
that's number two.
Yeah.
Cam Ward's gonna go number one.
Think so?
I do think so. And then we take Shador number two.
Do you think Shador forces his way out of
It's gonna be like
Tennessee
Ryan
or
Leaf.
Cleveland?
It's gonna be like a Ryan Leaf situation. He wants to be in Vegas.
I get that.
He's a showstopper. He's legendary. Legendary people want to be in legendary places. There's no legendary place other than Sin City
So if I'm Vegas, I'm concerned about drafting him
because he's a
because I know he's great at what he does, and you don't get great at something if you don't put in the work to do it. But sometimes it doesn't seem like football is his only passion.
it's not.
And while and at that position, you were just talking about Tom Brady. That dude was like locked in.
Yeah, but have you known Shador to not be focused or not be locked in when he needs to be, right? That's kind of the biggest stigma that everybody's put on him. That's kind of what the media has consistently done to the poor young man and said, "Oh, he's too busy trying to go to Louis Vuitton and be a runway model for Pharrell and do this and do that. He's not focused on football
He
when
doesn't. He does.
he's one of the most dedicated people to his
And
football
I get
team."
that, and that's why I prefaced it by saying like you don't get to where he's been without being that. But now you go and release this man with a lot of money, more money than he already has, money that you can say, hey, you know what? Now I've got opportunities at my fingertips to do the things that I love doing, to be able to pursue music, be able to pursue my fashion stuff, be able to pursue this, that, or the other, and still play ball. At some point, like
You know,
It's a different level. This ain't college ball no more. This ain't the Big 12 no more.
you know why I'm not worried about that? It's because money doesn't move him. Being legendary moves him. Like a lot of people think that money.
I would argue his passions move him too, though.
Yeah, but his passion isn't money.
Right.
Like money's just
I'm
what
not
comes.
saying the money's going to change it. What I'm
Money,
saying is the money's the opportunity to pursue more of your passions
money's
right
that.
now than it is
Well, we're
than you
gonna let.
have.
I mean, we're gonna let him explore that. You go do what you gotta do, baby. But
Fuck
you
that.
gonna come.
If I'm drafting you number one, dog, I need you in them books, getting right, getting ready to go, man.
I have no concerns or worries with you doing your job as long as you do your job. That's the bottom line.
I feel
Everybody
you.
has a personal life.
No, I get that.
If he chooses to go make millions on top of making millions with us,
So there's no worry
that's
about him
fine.
not doing
He's
his
the most
NFL job.
NFL ready quarterback there is in the draft.
Yeah, but you can argue there's a lot of people that busted that were NFL ready.
But not of them.
Y'all did it before, Jamarcus
But
Russell.
not of them come from NFL
Now
great
Jamarcus is different because he didn't study that
lineage.
shit. Yeah, we'll see.
Listen, I just think Shador's different, bro. I think also Shador knows what people expect of him, right? And I'm not saying like people expect him to be great. I'm saying people actually expect him to fail, and he knows that, and that's his motivation. People expect him to give in to the hype and the behind the scenes and the money and the fame and everything else, and he's not just a football player. He'll be the first to tell you that. He's not. He's more than just a football player, you know? But when somebody else also sees that in you and they respect that in you, you're willing to go to war for him.
And dog,
You're gonna willing to die for him.
I
And
want
that's a guy that I know has put his life on the line for the game of football, and I have no doubts that he'll continue to do so at the next level.
I know it's not the mandate, but I want my franchise quarterback that I'm about to give a bag to, especially if I get this pick right. I want my franchise quarterback to be. Honestly, I want my quarterback to be a fucking football player, and I don't really want him. You have your life, but I want your passion to be in the best on the field, not just the best out there. That's just me selfishly as an owner, right?
Yeah,
That's not
that's the problem with
that's
the
not
league.
like a human part, right? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Anyhow,
That's the problem with the league, though.
listen.
I get it. I get what you're saying. Because from the coach's perspective, I totally 100% get it. But I also know that the game has changed, and we got to evolve with the game, and that talent sometimes and hard work drowns out all the noise. And there's always going to be outside noise. And there's some players who give into it and let it overwhelm them. And then there's some players who use it as fuel. And since he's been in high school, he's had this. He's used to this ridicule.
Yeah.
And he's used it. And we've watched him use it at CU. We've watched him use it at Jackson. We've watched him use it in Texas when he was in high school. And I have a lot of faith in him. And he got a great support system. His family's a good family. Comes from good places. Like, I don't think Prime's going to let him go out there and make a fool of his name. You're not going to go in the NFL and make a fool of my name. Like, if you're not in it, then don't be in it.
Mm.
He's not going to let him half-ass it.
At some point, you're gonna have to let that boy grow up and stop trying to be daddy all the time. Daddy ball on the field all the time. You know.
He ain't going to be on the field.
He's gonna give him his leash to be like, son, do your thing. Like,
I agree. He's not going to be on the field, but he's not going to, like, he's still going to be his father.
well, yeah,
but he's not going to let him derail.
You don't think that conversation's like, son, do what you love then? If it ever comes down to that,
I think it's going to be more of, if that's what you love, then you got to put this to the side.
yeah.
It's going to be that tough love conversation.
Wonder if football's not what he loves, and he loves the other stuff more.
Then that's hey.
That's the risk, right?
That's the risk you take with
You talk
every
about-
athlete.
hey, you
though.
talked about
Every athlete,
evolution.
right? You talk about injury.
No,
you talk
yeah.
about everything. Like
It's the risk.
It's the risk. It's the risk of the game we play, right? Like you got. We were just talking about Jokic.
Yeah.
And if he
You're talking
pulls a
about trading
berry,
him.
he could pull a berry tomorrow.
I think that's more likely than us trading him.
Just go play with the horses.
Yeah, I think that's more likely than us trading him.
And
that he pulls a
just
berry.
giving up. You know what I mean? Like, and so who knows what time will tell? I know that we've rolled the dice several times and crapped out.
So
What's one more?
you talked some evolution. Are you ready to see something this weekend that you've never seen before in the history of football?
Dom predict another Super Bowl. The Eagles win in 31-28. them going up 31-7 in the first half. Saquon Barkley scoring 3 touchdowns. The Chiefs starting to come back. Everybody think they're going to come back, but them not do it. And the Eagles hold off to win 31-28 with Saquon Barkley being the MVP. You know how I feel that so much? I'm going to show you.
I'd love it if you're right because my numbers in the football pool is 1-8, and so I'm with that. But I was more talking about the Chiefs winning their third straight Super Bowl.
They're not.
And making history, being the first team to ever three-peat.
They're not going to.
I
think that the Chiefs are a great team. I think that everybody thinks they're going to win just because. And there's some people out there, right? The refs. The refs are going to help them win. There's those bitter fans who always want to. This is what I hate about sports. When teams are great, we don't let them.
Refs weren't even there.
We don't let them be great. The refs have a play in everybody's game. I mean, the refs play a part in our games as youth, as high school.
Well, that's why I thought you was gonna say something about not complaining about the refs. I'm like, dog, we be talking shit to the refs all the time.
No, we do, but like, they consistently win, and it consistently is the refs. I don't think so. Let me show you something real quick though.
Trying to find this bet you made.
31-28, $50 on it. I'm confident, dog. I'm confident. $5,000 if I win it.
Lunch on Dom.
Then I put some more bets. The Eagles to get 7 sacks on the Chiefs. Saquon to score the first and the last touchdown. Saquon to have 3 touchdowns. I'm telling you, I there's a feeling I have, bro. Saquon Barkley is different. He's revived himself. He actually gives me glimpses of Barry Sanders. The way he moved, like a Barry 2.0, LaShawn McCoy 2.5.
I'd go with LaShawn McCoy. I ain't comparing him to Barry yet.
Yeah, I mean, Barry's cuts were a little bit crazy.
Barry did that shit for a long time.
He did. But some of the things that Saquon's, who's ever backwards hurdles somebody.
I'm not arguing that Saquon ain't great, dude. Saquon.
So what you thinking? You're thinking Chiefs.
Yeah, I think they're going to figure out. Well, here's the deal. I think if Philly's going to pull it off, they've got to beat the shit out of Kansas City, like you're saying. How they're supposed to start. They can't have Kansas City in there in a one-score game late in the game because there's something that Patrick Mahomes doesn't do, and that's fucking lose those types of games.
Yeah, I feel you, but I think it's going to come down to that.
Well, but you also said they're going to get up 31-7.
They are.
So if coming up short is different than back and forth, or they've been up, now you're coming back. It's different. You got to bludgeon them, bro. You've got to break their will, and if they score some points in garbage time, so be it. But if you don't break their will, bro, and it's a back and forth tennis match, dude, Patrick Mahomes don't lose those games.
Bet it. Go bet it. Go bet that same bet that I got. I'm telling you. If you're out there, the viewers, bet that bet.
We don't recommend what you do with betting or gambling. Gambling's risk. Don't get us sued, though.
Dog, if you
at your own will, you can make that bet.
And if you will,
he's not recommending that you make the bet, but he's saying if you're going to make a bet, make that bet.
And if you're willing to,
like the little lawyer voice for your ass.
Nah, but for real, I'm serious. There's places all the time that have these prop bets that they put on their stuff. My prop bet is Saquon Barkley, 2 or more touchdowns. I think he's going to get 3, but I'll say 2 or more to be on the
So then Saquon's going to be the MVP? Did you bet the MVP for Saquon
I didn't, but I will. I said that just a second ago. He is going to be the MVP.
Yeah.
Saquon's going to get 2 touchdowns. We can say that
this motherfucker trying to be Domstradamus.
Jalen Hurts is probably going to throw. It's not going to be a big-time throwing game for him, but he's probably going to still throw over 200 yards. And they win 31-28.
You heard it here first.
And they sack Pat Mahomes 8 times.
8 times.
8 times.
8 times.
8 times.
They get them that big 8.
Ocho.
The Ocho.
The Ocho. And then.
Not 6, not 7.
Hey, I'm just saying. I know what I'm talking about. I've done this before. The last time these two teams played, in fact,
We got the receipts.
I did it before when I
Go back
said
and watch episode like 4 or
that the
5.
Eagles were going to be up and the Chiefs were going to come back to win 38-35. And that's exactly how it played out. And so when Saquon hits his second touchdown, go ahead and give me the look like Lynn Swan gives Vicky Valancourt and the Water Boy. And he's just going to look at him. And then the Mississippi Mud Dogs are going to go on to win the Bourbon Bowl.
All right, y'all heard it. So if it doesn't happen, you make sure you let this fucker know that it didn't happen. I mean, dude, can I be real with you?
Yeah.
I don't give a damn who wins as long as my numbers hit. And if it finishes like you say, my number's going to hit for the final quarter, and I'm with that because that's big pay.
I also won several quarters in the pool last time this game came around, and I'm going to do it again also. I got great numbers as well. So
Good.
You're right.
Good.
It's going to be a great Super Bowl.
Do that, dog.
Fabulous. And Kendrick is going to kill the Super Bowl halftime show. I know everybody's been hating.
Are we going to hear A minor?
You're going to hear A minor, and you're going to hear Mustard. His whole album is hard. That album is hard. That's my favorite album of the year so far. I know you hate on it.
I don't hate on it.
You give me the look that you're hating
I don't hate on it.
You're hating. He's hating everybody.
don't
Look at his face. This is the hate.
Because
he's gonna say Eminem's album was the greatest one of the year.
Dude,
It's like,
no. Are you? We're not gonna go there. That's a whole nother hour if we're gonna argue this. I got no quarrels with Kendrick. His voice, does it scratch on my ears a little bit? Sure. Does he got bars? Yes.
you know what? I wasn't even the biggest Kendrick fan his whole career. Like, he's had great music.
You've been choking on Kendrick's over the last 3 years.
No, I think Kendrick is fire. Don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of stuff that I don't
I have to go back. I think you ranked him like top 3 or top
like
5
of Kendrick.
one
I
time.
think he's one of the best lyricists ever.
So like I said, you've been choking on Kendrick for a while.
Oh no, choke.
He said, I don't choke, I'm a pro.
Whoa, bro, no Diddy. No Diddy. Speaking of long times, you know.
What? And I don't know. What do you know?
He's going to get a long time in prison.
Dog, Diddy's going to die. They going to kill him. They going to kill him.
Oh, that's so fucking... You're Alstradamus here?
Well, what I said is factual anyhow because we all die. But I feel like that's Diddy Epstein, bro.
Legends live forever. Remember the Sandlot? You remember the Sandlot.
What are you saying, dog?
You know what I'm saying?
What are you saying?
That legends.
Don't call that man a legend, dog.
I'm not saying he's a legend. Allegedly, he's done some foul shit. I never said he was.
So
a
he's
legend.
like the legendary foul shit doer.
No, he's just Diddy. I was just.
He said legends. Never
I just
die. I didn't know
scrolled
where you were
when you.
going.
I just scrolled when I said legends don't die
Okay, cool.
because you said we all die.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Had me worried there for
Nothing
a second,
about
dog.
Diddy.
I was like, yo, we calling this man a legend? He's like, dude, he's the greatest pedophile of all time.
I mean, I think he goes down as a hip hop legend. They're gonna smear his career, but shit, Diddy did a lot for the game. Bad Boy did a lot for hip hop and R&B specifically. I mean, he's whether he's whatever he did to all those people to make them hits, they made hits. Bieber's a little wild and crazy now, I see, but he was making millions off of baby.
Yeah, and the Nazis figured out efficient
Whoa.
ways to take out a lot of people. Just because you're good at something doesn't make you great.
Well,
And he might have been able to make cats make hits, but he is also doing some foul shit to make that shit happen.
well, let's see. I have known Diddy for a long time, right?
You've known him
Not known him, but
personally?
like he's been around for the majority of my life, and he's killed several people allegedly.
Yes.
And so he's
Yes.
got away with it too.
Yes,
so
dude,
he's right there with Adolf.
Maybe that karma's
It's
catching
like
him.
he's right there with Adolf.
Jesus Christ. All right, bro.
It's been one.
What you think, dog? Is it time?
It's time to say goodbye.
Well, like always, bro. I'm going to put that on. We ain't going to hear it, but I can hear it.
I could hear it out of yours. but I can't hear it out of mine. But
Technical
that's fine.
difficulties. We'll figure that out later. But as always, bro, it's been fun, dude. Fucking, we do got some stuff going on coming up March 1st. Cutthroat Barbers and Anglers. Got a little special VIP kind of thing going on, and we're gonna go over there and we're gonna record a little bit and have some fun with it and learn some fly fishing tactics and
bring you along with us.
Bring you along with us. So keep an ear out for that. Potentially some other things coming up. You know, we got to figure out. And track season's about to start, and it's about to be hectic, dude. Baseball's about to start. So,
football.
As always, man, appreciate y'all tuning in and riding with us just for the hell of it.
Go Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. 31-28. Go
said,
bet it.
Go Birds. Hey, go Birds. We out. Peace.
Green.